All right, welcome. Today we are diving deep into the ultimate guide for a journey that's both sacred and absolutely spectacular, the pilgrimage to Badrinath in 2025. We're going to focus on the most modern, most efficient way to travel, taking you all the way from planning to pilgrimage. So let me just ask you straight up. Are you thinking about maybe even planning the sacred Badrinath Yatra for 2025? If you're not in your head yes, then you are in exactly the right place. Let's get into it. You know, any modern pilgrim faces this really interesting choice. It's a dilemma where the journey itself has become just as significant as the final destination. It really boils down to a choice between tradition and time, between endurance and, well, efficiency. So you've basically got two paths you can take. There's the traditional road journey, which, let's be honest, can be really long, physically demanding, and you never know what the traffic is going to be like. Or there's the modern helicopter journey, which is quick, it's comfortable, and you get these unbelievable views that you just can't get from the ground. No way. So for anyone who's a little short on time or maybe facing some physical challenges, there's a pretty clear solution here. The helicopter has completely transformed this sacred trip for so many people. I mean, just listen to this. It really paints a picture, doesn't it? Imagine soaring above the majestic Himalayas. It's not just about getting from point A to point B, it's about turning the travel itself into this majestic, totally awe-inspiring experience. And the benefits are pretty hard to argue with. You're saving a massive amount of time. We're talking days versus minutes. You're getting these incredible views of snow-capped peaks. You have flexible packages to choose from, and you get to skip all the stress of road travel. It's a win-win-win. Okay, so this all sounds great, but where does this incredible aerial journey actually begin? There are a few key spots you really need to know about. First up, the main hub, the big one, is Dehradun. Most of the helicopter services for Badrinath fly out of its famous Sahasradhara helipad. This is by far the most popular route. Another really popular starting point is Haridwar. What's cool about this option is that services from here are often bundled into these larger pilgrimage tours, like the Do Dham Yatra. So if you want an all-in-one package with transfers and meals, this could be a great choice. And, you know, it's worth just circling back to Sahasradhara itself. This hub near Dehradun isn't just a place to take off from. It's famous for launching you on one of the most stunningly scenic flight paths right over the Himalayan valleys. The views start the second you're in the air. But of course, a trip like this, no matter how you do it, always comes down to that one big question. What's it gonna cost? So let's not beat around the bush. Let's get right to the numbers. And here it is. The general ballpark you should be budgeting for is somewhere between 65,000 and 75,000 rupees per person. Now, that's for a round trip flying out of the main hub in Dehradun. But just keep in mind that price isn't set in stone. Your final cost can definitely shift depending on the exact route you pick, how early you book, which company you fly with, and of course any seasonal deals that might be running. Okay, so we've covered the logistics, we've talked about the price. Let's get to the most important part, a simple guide to actually securing your seat in the sky. You see the phrase book in advance everywhere, right? But what does that actually mean in this case? Well, for the 2025 Yatra season, it means you need to be confirming and paying for your tickets at least 2 to 3 months before your travel date. Seriously, this is absolutely crucial. So to make it super simple, here is a 4-step checklist for you. Number 1, book early, like we just said, 2 to 3 months out. 2, pack light. The luggage limits are super strict. 3, plan for some buffer days in your schedule. Mountain weather is, well, it's mountain weather. It can be unpredictable. And finally, number 4, compare your options. Look at both the official government services and the private operators to find the best fit for you. And with that, you literally have the complete action plan. You are now totally ready to plan a seamless, stress-free, and absolutely unforgettable pilgrimage to the sacred Badrinath Dham. So, we'll end on this thought. This whole journey, made possible by modern tech, really brings up a fascinating question about pilgrimage today, doesn't it? It's this unique intersection, this place where modern comfort meets ancient faith. It's where convenience is used in service of a deeply held spiritual practice. Definitely something to reflect on as you plan your own journey.